wrapping up the weekend with a nice pretty bow on it. At Justin LeBar, at the Rev, Rennell Hunt.
Dig it.
We'll bring in Eisenberg reluctantly in a little bit. Let's do the Battleground predictions.
Yeah.
By the way, WrestleRumble.com is taking this month off. They'll be back for SummerSlam. Make some predictions. Let's start it off. Kind of do a little buzz around to start off here. Let's do IC title. Miz up against my boy, Darren Young.
Darren Young is taking it all the way. Number one, he has a life coach. You've seen him dominate in each and every show. Why not dominate at Battleground? He's getting the title. Let's make Darren Young great again. The Rev has spoken.
I love Darren Young. I've been preaching and praising and doing your gimmick. I've been preaching. I don't think they give it to him just yet. But I think, hey, I'm fine if this wants to go into August, but I think The Miz holds on. All right, U.S. title, Rusev, Zack Ryder. Guys, I'm sorry. When Summer Rae gets I think Summer Rae was drafted ahead of Zack Ryder. I don't know. Zack Ryder was way down there. Zack Ryder is not winning the U.S. title. I like Zack Ryder. Everybody likes Zack Ryder. But if they were going to push him, they would have done it to the moon in 2012.
Yes.
He is just a credible – they just want him to be a credible body.
Yes.
Just to fill out a roster spot. He's not getting no title.
Yes. You know what? Honestly, I feel that if they were going to do it, they should have done it right after WrestleMania. They should have kept the fire right there. Look at it overall. Look at Rusev versus my man Titus O'Neil. So many matches that it has gone. The way that it's written, hey, Rusev's getting a W. How does it psychologically make sense? So now all of a sudden, Zack Ryder just gets it.
If they let Rusev remain undefeated, if they let him go to an undefeated streak till like November, he's a Brock Lesnar type candidate.
You know what?
Opponent.
You were in my head last night, weren't you?
Opponent. I had a comeback, but never mind.
Oh boy.
New Day versus the Wyatt family. I guess this is the blow off here.
Yes.
Because the Wyatts are split up anyway. So
New Day wins. New
chest.
Day wins. New Day wins. Number one, they're split. Yeah. They have been falling apart. What better way? If you're going to keep a team together, let them build back. Remember they did the whole thing with Xavier saying, guys, you got to get your head together. This is the perfect time. Give them a win. Let them draw back. Get their strengths back. New Day is taking it. It only makes sense. Why give a team a win if they're separated? What are they going to do with it?
Because I'm going to go with the Wyatts because while Braun Strowman's on Raw, it doesn't mean that Braun Strowman's still not going to be a representative of the Wyatt family. It doesn't mean that he still can't be, the same character. It doesn't mean he has to go completely new. So I say Wyatt's win to move on to this brand extension in a positive note, and Braun Strowman dominates and gets the pinfall to help push his singles run on Raw. I'm going to go with Wyatt.
You know what? First of all, I think that you're wrong, and number one, the reason I think that you're wrong is because you're probably going out with Sister Abigail, aren't you? You're going with her.
She slid into my DMs a time or two.
All right. The ref has spoken.
All right, well, speaking on this, we got Charlotte and Dana Brooke up against Sasha and a mystery partner. Ooh. Preach.
The mystery partner for Sasha Banks. I'm going straight with Paige. It is her house. At the same time, you have the boss. You have the boss's house. You have the boss's house. Yeah. Paige, Sasha Banks. Sasha and Paige are getting a W. I think that's what I'm going with. It might be a far stretch, but hey, you got to agree with me, man.
No, folks, look, I said earlier this weekend, I said, if some of those NXT stars that didn't get drafted, it's good. Why do you want to be in a draft with 60 other names? You want a spotlight on you for your big arrival and big debut.
Who are you going
This
with?
would be great for Bayley. I don't care if Sasha put a video out saying, if a wrestler puts a video out saying, oh, that ain't the surprise. Well, that's a surprise.
Yeah, well, listen, I think that they should honestly hold
Bayley.
Bayley off. Bayley is right there. Yes, everyone is mad after this draft saying, oh, we don't have Bayley. We don't have Bayley. Stretch out Bayley. I say if they're going to go with Bayley, don't do it now. Wait until SummerSlam.
You know, I got 2 hugs in my life from Bayley.
And that's probably why you're a little screwed up in the head, man.
2 more than you got.
It's not the chair shots or the leg shots from Tommy Dreamer, I'll tell you that.
She actually stopped in the middle of a match. She pulled out of the match and gave it a hug. Anybody that was there, I can brag about that. It's 2 more.
I got a couple guys over there. But did you not know what happened after that? After the show, she was with the Rev brother.
Oh, I thought PG show.
No, we had Bible class.
Becky Lynch versus Natalya. I guess Becky. I mean, I like heel Natalya. I guess Becky wins.
Yeah, honestly, it's almost like this. I look at Natalya, phenomenal wrestler, phenomenal character in general. But to me, it feels like she's going 2 face, 2 heel so many times, almost like a female Big Show. I say right now, Becky Lynch is right there. She has the fire. She has the crowd behind her. Everything about it is there. The focus, the psychology, Becky Lynch, she's taking it.
She used to be a flight attendant. That's hot to me.
What airline?
I don't.
I hope it's Southwest, 'cause I got a flight. If she wants to go back, and
it shouldn't be Southwest. You see the problems they had this past week.
Yeah.
Although I wouldn't mind being stuck on a flight if she was on the there. Cena, Enzo, Big Cass up against the club. How you doing?
Listen, man, I'm giving it to my man Enzo, Big Cass, and John Cena. Number one, listen, let's be honest. It's John Cena. You're not going to let too many things happen. But Enzo and Big Cass, that's where the money is at. Number one, here's what I think, real quick. This is just a placeholder for John Cena and AJ Styles. We all know that. So do I think that AJ is going to get pinned? No. Do I think the club and AJ are going to lose? Yes. But I think it's going to be done by something very quick, very spontaneous. It's going to be Enzo or Cass getting a pin over Gallows or Anderson.
Yeah, with Styles on SmackDown, Gallows and Anderson at the beginning of the next night on Raw, it would make sense for them to lose. Let there be some kind of dissension. AJ basically baby faces. You can still have face AJ versus face Cena.
Yeah.
You finally,
it's going to sell
and
regardless.
Then you have that for SummerSlam, and it takes the interference out of the equation potentially, or does it? Maybe there's still a cross promotion.
Maybe they do one more time.
Maybe there's still a cross promotion beef. I don't know, but yeah, Enzo, Cass, and John Cena for sure. All right, let's talk about the highlight reel. Randy Orton on the highlight reel. Chris Jericho. First time we've seen Randy Orton in a long time.
Yes.
Obviously, he is Brock Lesnar's opponent. Still happening at SummerSlam. What are you expecting out of this?
Do you think that Randy Orton has ever lost the edge based off anything? He is there. The it factor is there. The legend, the assassin, the RKO, the man himself is right there. I'm looking for Randy Orton to push Brock Lesnar to a limit that he has never been before. If you want to play this smart, play it off a couple of accusations from UFC. Bring that over. Wait a second. Is this the reason why Brock is slowing down? Randy Orton is taking it. It's going to the limit. Randy Orton.
Well, Randy Orton's he's going to look strong. It's going to be great to see him. I'm sure he's going to get a big pop. If I'm doing things, what I would have happen, let Randy cut his promo, get that crowd going. Let Paul Heyman come out. I know there's a lot of speculation about Heyman's situation, and what a perfect situation to make his appearance that much more, oh my God, is if Randy Orton's in the middle cutting his promo, and all of a sudden you hear, excuse me, my name, and that place is going to go, oh, he's here.
Heyman, yes.
And let Paul Heyman come out and say, don't worry about what the headlines say. Don't worry about what the internet says. All you need to worry about is on August such and such, the beast is all you're going to be able to handle. Just let him come out and cut the promo. I'm looking forward to that. All right, before we get to the Triple Threat World Title match, let's go back to the beach. Eisenberg, what do you got?
Well, I think you got to look at two guys to potentially be the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, or whatever they're going to call it, at Battleground. It's tough, Justin. I think that you guys make some very good points, but I also think you got to look at Seth Rollins and say, just because WWE wants to keep SmackDown as this fresh, live, new experiment, they want to make sure that this is deemed credible. You're still going to say, well, Raw is still their number one priority. And people are going to complain and argue, well, Dean Ambrose as champion gives credibility to SmackDown because he's that WWE champion. But then you say, well, Seth Rollins, this is the guy that you need to build the entire brand, not two shows around, but your entire company around. So after looking at the triple threat match, I do think three things. Roman Reigns' reaction is going to be the most interesting thing to me. How they book Dean Ambrose, because he is the champion right now, and you can't book him bad. You can't book him poorly where he gets pinned clean or loses the championship clean. But then you also have to look at Seth Rollins. You have to look at how Seth Rollins wins, because I do think in the long run, Seth Rollins will walk out of WWE Battleground as the world champion, and that sets up a potential feud for him at SummerSlam. But with the brand split, obviously Raw and SmackDown, how do you introduce that third championship? That's also going to be a really big question. I have to pick, I'm going to say the architect, the man, Seth Rollins is walking away as a world heavyweight champion once again. What do you guys think about that?
All right, thank you, Josh. Look forward to seeing you once you are back with us next week. So, triple threat, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose. Reigns returning after a month of being gone. Dean Ambrose still the champion. The title change hands.
The title is going to change hands. Number one, we know that WWE is trying to milk Roman Reigns for so long with jumping up and being the new face, being the new Cena. This has absolutely given the fans an excuse why to envy him, why to bring heat on him. Why try to force it out of their hands? Leave it in the fans' hands right now. Let Roman Reigns steal the title. Here's what's going to happen real quick. They're going to get Roman Reigns out. Bam, bam, bam. Roman Reigns is going to steal the victory. Heal it up, man. Heal it. You know the Rev loves a heal.
What does that say to the locker room?
Now, if I was in that locker room, I'd be upset. But since I'm not in the locker room, I can enjoy this one, brother.
I think Cesaro's mad now, man. He
Oh,
might,
boy.
he might cut a promo on all 5 lanes.
Zack Ryder might do a run-in, I heard.
I think the title is going to change hands, but it's going to be Seth Rollins. It is Rollins' time. You know, on the one hand, I was thinking about this. You know, I said maybe Dean Ambrose needs to hold this title to SummerSlam just to give more validity to this run, which obviously was a last-minute decision because of the suspension. But looking at where Ambrose is on SmackDown, Rollins and Reigns are both on Raw. I don't see them doing cross shows for this world title. We don't even know if does another world title come out of this. I think Rollins, he gets the win. Let him and Roman Reigns continue moving forward to SummerSlam. You know, the heel face, that's gonna be interesting to see how this plays out. I don't see how WWE in logical conscience can try to really continue to book Roman Reigns as the all-star superhero. I don't know how you do it. You have to just listen to where it's at. And this is me, and I'll admit it, folks. I'll admit it. This is me that the entire time.
You don't need to listen to LeBar.
The entire road to Mania, I kept saying, "Oh, don't worry. It's just this." And I'm finally giving in. After the suspension, how do you have him come out here and be the role model? You just got to deal with it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying Roman Reigns is a bad guy.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's a good guy. I'm just saying Roman Reigns, I mean, he's a human, but I'm just saying in terms of the perception, when the perception is what matters to the fans, they want to boo him. Let him just boo him.
But at the same time, real quick, I think that he should get the victory and not hold it for long. Maybe SummerSlam, maybe the pay-per-view after that, and then drop it to Seth.
And give that.
Yeah, drop it right over. Because
I don't mind that.
It's going to be that much more. They're going to hate Roman even more. Now the title has more heavyweight to it. Have him drop it at SummerSlam or the one right after that. But he screws out Seth at the last second and hold it for at least a couple months.
Make sure you follow my social media with WWE Raw coming to Pittsburgh here this week. It's always an interesting day for me. So you can follow me on Twitter at Justin LeBar. Follow the IG. Same thing, Justin LeBar. Good work on the floor here. Hannah, Damian, whole place, Squirrel Hill Sports Bar. We'll be back next week. Love to see you on social media. I love to see you in Pittsburgh. Monday Night Raw. I'm getting choked up about it.
Choked up about it.
I need a beer.